Good morning from Texas. It's a scorcher. The neighbor always leaves us her unate scraps for the birds. And we appreciate it and they love it. I'm not moving fast enough. You hear? Oh my goodness. You're not starving to death. Hello, gorgeous boy. Hi. There's Danny. And there's Diego. Little Bobby. Little Bobby. He's going to be getting his last CD and T. Today's the 20th. The 1st is basically when he'll get his. Whoops. So the dogs foul the goats' water a lot. So today I'm leaving the puppies with Gemma so they can have clean water today. And Gemma needs the companionship. She looked pitiful because the puppies didn't get put with her last night as they usually do. Oh my God. See, this is what the dogs do to the goat water. Every day I gotta replace the water in that tank. So they have their own pool. It's just not as deep as this, so they climb in here. And needless to say, the goats need water. Oh, so that's the last water. But I gotta go turn the speed of the water up because it's gonna take a while. I was feeling to it at the time, so it takes longer. But I wanted to show you before and after of Samson. So here's Samson about a month after he had his copper. And you can see he's growing his hair back around his eyes and on the top of his head. He doesn't look, naked on his body. So he's looking a lot better. Everybody here has weepy eyes because you can see Samson even has a little gray hair. He really is getting up there. He's 9-10 years old, something like that. His tail's still split, but I think there's baby hairs growing on there. So he looks a lot better. He won't need another. I gave him a double dose of the copper because one dose wasn't helping him, but he looks a lot better. He won't get more copper for 6 months, but he gets selenium. So does everybody. Every month, once a month, a little selenium, just a little. And I also give my goats goat balancer in their food. My beautiful Albert, he usually spends his days in the house sleeping and some of his nights in the house keeping me awake because they're nocturnal, so he has a lot of needs at night. Last night was his first night. He stayed out all night. And right now he's hollering at me because he's ready to go in the house and take a nap. But he wanted to come out with me while I was he followed me out here. But we'll go in soon. Are you full, baby? Did you get your tummy full? Yeah? We had some sweet feed and some Bermuda pellets, and her tummy feels good. She's so beautiful. Good morning, Blossom. Hi, love. Good morning. How's my Bristol? My sweet girl. There, she's a good girl. And my Betty, my old Betty. You're getting so oldie, huh, baby? She has these all of a sudden today, these bald spots right here on both sides of her withers, and she got sprayed down in case it had anything to do with bugs, but that's curious. Looks like somebody sat and chewed on her, huh? Poor baby. Are you just peeling? I mean, molting? Are you shedding? Anyway, I sprayed her down, and she even liked it. She didn't care at all. There's gorgeous Bree. There she is, my girl. Hello, beautiful. There's my girl. It's Bristol. We're just waiting for their water to fill up. Well, hi, Breezy. Good morning, most beautiful. I have a thing for her moon spots, and she just happens to be absolutely precious. I mean, as far as personality, she's more like my Bliss and my others. Blossom, she's like BJ. It's up to her. She will decide if she's going to be sweet or not. She's going to end up being the queen around here. That one, I'm telling you. She's a good girl. She's very gorgeous too. Obviously, no question. And my Bliss. Oh, my beautiful Bliss. She's my girl. Oh, baby. She was the first one. Bliss is the first baby born here that I kept. I just always had a specific breed, specific coloring and everything in mind that would determine if I kept anybody or bought anybody. And the minute I saw her, she had blue eyes. She was polled. She's absolutely beautiful. And I knew the second she was born, she was staying with me. And I named her Bliss because she gives me such bliss. I'm over here with the goats. So Danny wants to probably go out with Diego, but he and Diego, if for training purposes, need separating, because Danny especially won't listen when they're together. I mean, even to the other dogs. So anyway, and they're doing really well. They're super young. Danny, I just checked. He's getting close to being able to be neutered, so that's gonna happen probably within another month. The two boys will get neutered, and we haven't even started leash training them because even though they're huge, they're very, very young, and but that's all coming really soon. It's been super hot. It's not like anybody's had a lot of energy to do any training or anything besides maintenance right now. I barely keep my garden watered, but I do want to keep some of the plants alive, like the tomatoes and the zucchini. They're not producing fruit, but they are alive, and my watermelons are still doing well. For some reason, I don't know why, my cantaloupe split open. It's bizarre. So I'm going to have to study on that. The animals got to eat them, so they enjoyed them. But yeah, it was just strange. I've never had that happen before. And then yesterday, I planted some cucumber and some Brussels sprouts. Get ready for my fall garden. There's my beautiful Bree coming to see me. There's that gorgeous Breeze. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Look at her in Blossom. So pretty. Blue eyes. Both are horned. I prefer polled, but that's only because I really rather not have a lot of big horns around here for my own safety. Because, what's his name? My sweet Briar, he doesn't mean to, but he'll run past me or something and he'll get me with his horn. And, you know, I'm not a young chick. I bruise, so probably anybody would with that big smack. But anyway, we'll manage. We'll deal with it. Hello, gorgeous, my buddy. My sweet old girl. You're the strangest thing. She hasn't had a cycle in about a year, at least a year. She got a precocious udder again, but that seems to be drying up. And she's looking a little rough. My beautiful Brie. That's Mama's baby. She's a Mama's baby. I love my girl. Her mama had a big white pole spot, and she just has a few little sprigs of a pole spot. Hello, Dolly. Well, the water tank is full. It's about 5,000 degrees. Hi, girls. You're so fine. I could sit here all day with them, but I do need to go vacuum. But I will have to come back out later and make sure everybody's water is good. The goats' water should stay pretty good today because I put the dogs out of here so they can't swim in it. They have their own pools to swim in. So everybody have a wonderful day and stay cool.